Little update on the Poclain, the excavator. The swing motor was out and it seemed to have been leaking. It was a little bit oil on the top, but not bad. So I guess most of the oil that's been dripping for it comes out the bottom. So decided to see. It looks quite easy to change the seal down here. I have not fully understood how these motors work, or at least the brake part. The motor section, the drive section, I think I understand, but because I'm tempted to look at one of the track motors also that leaks a little from the lid at the top, and the seal didn't really look damaged. Yeah, we're also hammering out the other expansion cone thing that we couldn't really remove, that eventually kind of broke free as we pulled the machine to the side. Looking a little at the options to look at that track motor, but that won't be done before the rest is together, and I'm struggling because I've ordered some seal for that other swing motor and it takes forever to arrive. Before welding the crack, that was the main focus on this video. Some cleaning was done, and there is a bunch of wires and hoses going just behind this, so they need to be moved out of the way because things are gonna get hot around here. And they were on there with some zip ties, and then they could be moved out of the way, and a couple of zip ties to hold them out of the way. My sister actually used to work as a welder and had arranged through her contacts with some guy, and I'm not fully sure about the deal they had done, but I will complain more about that later. The swing motor, I wanted to see what the insides looked if we dare to open the track motor where it sits on the machine in a horizontal position and not vertical like here, so we lifted the lid here as more of an exploratory surgery. Welder arrived, and he wanted to heat the material, and he probably knows what he's doing. And the small heater was too weak, so the big one was brought out, some metal plates to direct away the heat, and then he started welding. And he kept welding bead after bead, or whatever it's called, my dad, and did a few other things while he was working on the welding. And exactly, the price should be arranged after work has been done. I'm not sure exactly how my sister, and the price he threw out, I will start welding myself, because for an on the side job he took way too much and killed any deals for any side jobs ever for me again, for anyone. If anyone is gonna be hired in the future, it will be a fixed price for a job or a fixed hourly rate, because I'm not gonna fall for that again. Here you can see some 15 years of neglect, because the gearboxes here, as I had never been changed oil in, or mud. It looked like it was in them, but it's getting some love now, and we'll probably look at that track motor also, and maybe treat the bucket to some new teeth if we can get the old ones off. We gave it a little test swing and it didn't budge whatsoever, so it's kind of a pin put in there, and it will need to be hammered out somehow, and I think it's like a dual pin setup, two of those round pins. Well, even if the price was not to the liking, the welding did look good, so some cleanup, and then some paint was added. So if I just could get that damn seal, because this was a long time ago, and I thought I would include the mounting of the swing motor in this video also, but I want to get rid of this video footage. because I'm running low on the hard drive, so I'm adding this as a shorter video. I just had black paint, but this area here will hardly be seen once it's back together. So I also had one of the connectors here, it has a restriction in it for some reason, so wanted to clean that up because it has kind of holes there. I've also put in some work with the brush cutters when the weather has been suitable for it, even if I'm far behind on that compared to what I would have hoped to achieve this summer. But the log building stole some. Yeah, we had filled a little diesel in one of the sides here, and it's not like it really was able to get out any of the muck in there. And the big brush cutter for the tractor was brought out because my dad wanted to take it along the roads we have and remove some brushes there, some growths. It keeps clogging up the ditches and so on. There is plenty to do.